Hi guys, I want to give you a guide of the Commencal Meta Power. So this is the Meta Power. Overall it's a great bike, but there's some things I didn't like and I want to show you. So one of the things I changed is the brake system. So it came with SRAM brakes, and I changed it to Magura MT, and these are much stronger. So I think it came with SRAM code brakes. Then the second thing is the cockpit. So I installed some Berlier bars. I put on the Chromac bars. This is the OSX FUBAR, which makes the entire cockpit way burlier. And yeah, okay, I changed the control to the left side just because the graphics are on the right side, and yeah, this causes a little problem with the cable here, but that's okay. I just prefer the optics in this case. The grips came with some really basic alpha grips, and I put in the death grips. So these are really nice, I think. And yeah, what else? What I don't like is the Lev Integra adjustable seat. Yeah. So because this one always gets stuck, like in the low setting when you when you didn't use it and it's in the low setting and you press, it doesn't go up, so you need to pull it a little bit and then it works for the ride, but it's always stuck. And initially it was the height of the clamp here, and I went to the shop and from Commencal, and they put it a little higher and it worked better. But now I tried this and it's the same, so I don't know, maybe it needs to be maintained. I used the bike for 3 years now, probably needs maintenance, and that's the problem. Otherwise, well, I put some clipless pedals from what is this brand? HT X2. So those are like downhill brake pedals, and they work really good. And otherwise, I think, oh yeah, the rotors I'm using are 220, and they are Galfer. And yeah, they are supported by the frame, which is good. What isn't good is, you see I have a different brake caliper, and this is not the 4-piston caliper, it's the 2-piston caliper. And well, 2-piston caliper is not as strong, and that's also why I went then for the bigger discs. Eventually, because I started with 203s and now I'm at, well, I said 220. And the problem was, I tried to install it. If you look at the front, this is the 4 caliper brakes, and I tried to install them here, but there's not enough clearance. And I also checked this with Commencal, and yeah, those brake calipers are not supported in the bike. So the only one that fitted is the 2-piston caliper from Magura. But overall, now with the big discs installed, and I also have the 220 installed in the front, the brake power is good actually. And I installed the eBike specific brake pads from Galfer as well, and it's really strong enough. It's very good for the bike, because the bike is heavier and you need a little bit more stopping power. In particular when you are heavier, and I used to weigh 93 kilogram, but now I'm a little bit lighter. I'm 83, but still big guy, and you need good stopping power, otherwise yeah, it doesn't feel good when you're fast and you need to slow down before corners or stuff. It just takes too long. I recently broke the chain. The chain held 3 years. I have the bike the 3rd season, and now I installed the XX1 gold chain, and I wanted a normal chain, but they didn't have it, and this one costs way more. It costs, I think it's stock 100 euros, and they gave it to me for 70. But you can get bargains on the internet for 50. It's a good. The guy said it lasts longer, so I think it's good. Otherwise, yeah, the shifting works really good. I'm really happy with the Eagle JX. I'm really happy with it. It's good. The last change I did is I installed the Smith. This is like a how is it called? Like a rim protector, which you install inside the tire. Yeah, the system is tubeless, and it also was shipped tubeless, which is really nice. So there was no tubeless conversion to be done. It was all done. And the tires are Schwalbe Magic Mary, and yeah, Schwalbe Magic Mary is really good tire. So I didn't change tires actually in 3 seasons, and I rode it, but I didn't ride it all the time because I've got other bikes and I don't use it in the summer. Then I use my downhill bike and I go up in the bike park here in Valnord. I live in Andorra, and but I only use it in spring and in autumn, and yeah, tires are holding up well, no problem here at all. Yeah, and that's my Commencal Meta Power. Overall, it's great bike. There's one thing I don't like as well. It's here, you see it's not rubbing now, but if you ride and you touch this a little bit, this is like the cable which it's supposed to be all the way in. And if it's not all the way in, you see there's a little bit of rubbing, which is annoying. And I think when I bought it, it held better in, but now after 3 seasons, you see it comes loose, like that's not really good. And probably you can put some tape over it to make it work again. Yeah, but those are the things which are a little bit annoying. Yeah, now it's good. You can charge the bike here from the port, which works good. And the range is, I think, it's also good. You can climb up in trail mode really nicely, like climbing up 700 meters to take a run, and yeah, you can do it basically one time and then you have something left, but you couldn't climb up again. But if you're doing it a little bit sportier, then you can climb up in eco mode, and probably you can do it multiple times. I have some damage here at the battery cover. This can be replaced. I didn't replace it. It costs money and it's still holding up. So the problem was I put in, there's a trick. You can, well, that's not a trick. You can put the battery out. There's a hole here. You need to put an Allen key in, and then you can put the battery out. I put it one time back in, and I thought it's locked well. It wasn't locked well, and I rode, and the battery fell out. Yeah, luckily the battery didn't get damaged. All fine, just the cover got damaged. No problem at all. And yeah, I think the shock, Super Deluxe Ultimate Shock, works really great. Has a climb mode. The rear end becomes really stiff. It's really nice to climb. And then like a normal mode, and usually when I go down, then I open up fully. And for the settings, I don't remember, to be honest. I think I didn't change much. It was really good when it like it was already set up when it got shipped, and yeah, nothing really to change and complain. And the same is for the ultimate lyric in front. Really good, really solid. Never changed anything. Works actually because the bike is so heavy. I think the suspension also works much better. I have RockShox lyric as well in other bikes, and it took a little bit more adjustment on those bikes, but here, due to the weight, the suspension works really good. Yeah, I use a Chromac stem, 35 millimeter, and spacers I put it quite low. The rise on the bar is 25 millimeter OSX full bar. I want to try. Actually, it's working good. When I'm climbing, you need to put a little bit weight on the front, otherwise the front will raise. But it's actually quite funny to do wheelies when you go up a little hill or something. I want to try OSX full bars 35 millimeter. I ordered them. Probably it will rise more, but it's supposed to be better for the downhill. Yep, and that's all I wanted to say about the Meta Power. It's a good bike, it's a lot of fun. Can only recommend it. Maybe they fixed some of the things in the newer version of the bike. I couldn't try them, but I'm happy with this purchase. Bye bye.